UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Right back to the well. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. So UMass's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. UMass quickly back to the line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Golden Gophers are on the move.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Going right and going deep. And it's hauled in at the 10. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Running to Green. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullock. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. UMass quickly back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Reinbold. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bullock. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd down try for the offense. Off play action. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he's still running after the move. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone. Put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
Quarterback making checks. They run the reverse. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Up-tempo for the offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Bullock. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field, ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return. At the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Hold and fire complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. UMass quickly back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 32 over Boise State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fullback's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's high. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. RPO complete to open the drive. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the heat. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. UMass quickly back to the line. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a gap. It's high. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got him downfield.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabs behind the line. It's Knowles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. UMass quickly back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Off-play action on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Reinbold. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Just keep slinging it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And the Golden Gophers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll try the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's high. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
They boot it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass quickly back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Trying play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Minnesota! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
Turning it on! Powers through. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They'll run it from the gun. Got room to work. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Reinbold. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation